Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new around here. Today we're going to be watching Nwpo once again. He does have Ruas on his team here, but we are going to be focusing on Nwpo today. He has already scored the first goal of this video, and I am not surprised because this is Nwpo we're talking about. And we're going to be watching him absolutely dismantle his opponents. Again, nothing new, no surprises there. They do go for the same kickoff once again as well. It doesn't quite work this time. But Nwpo, actually I was meant to find out when his ban is due to expire, or when he finishes his ban. Obviously we've had Zen return. Well, he hasn't quite returned yet, but his ban is up, and we're going to see him returning, well not returning, but starting I should say, soon for Vitality. And Nwpo is next up to do that, but I'm going to find out when his ban is up, and in the second replay I'm going to let you know when that is. I was meant to find out before the actual video started. But we're going to roll with this anyway. 2-0 up now. Nwpo with a nice double tap there from his, well, from a good pass from his possible future teammate Ruas on Rule 1. Obviously, Nwpo was due to play or team with Ruas and Kaliers on Rule 1. That didn't happen, obviously, because of his ban. But I believe he's still signed up to the team. Or I actually don't know how that works. I know Zen was still on Vitality, but I don't know how it's working for Nwpo. I'm going to assume that he's still somewhat part of Rule 1. Or maybe he isn't. Maybe he isn't. I don't know. But it is in, or it's written in the stars, shall we say, for him to team with Ruas and Kaliers. When that will be, I do not know. I need to check. I don't think it's anytime soon. But he might be around halfway through his ban. That's my guess. I'll let you know in the second replay. Like I said, off the ceiling here. Completely read his opponent there before the opponent even was anywhere near making his play. And a good save from Ruas as well to keep out the second shot. Now Nwpo with a double here is going to get read by him and not the opposition. I thought the opposition was going to actually get a touch on that. And I think Nwpo thought that as well because he sort of leaned out of it. But either way, he's still got his shot on target. 3-0, and that's his hat-trick already. Yep, very fast hat-trick inside 2 minutes there. Actually just after a minute and a half of gameplay. And Nwpo does have his third goal. Ruas setting him up nicely once again. But it's been Nwpo's show at the moment in this particular replay. Russ is just doing some of the dirty work at the moment and laying off some nice passes to his teammate. But as usual, Nwpo playing at a high pace, but that is going to be a goal for the opposition and their first goal. They do break down Nwpo there, Ruas as well. Not back in time to make the save. But yeah, Nwpo obviously, I was comparing him to Dark in terms of speed, and I think Dark does play at a quicker pace, but Nwpo for me plays at such a fast pace and rarely makes mistakes as well. You know, he's very efficient, and I don't think Dark, and this isn't a disrespectful, this isn't a dig or anything at Dark. I think Dark is an amazing player, and he will be one of the best players in my opinion with time to come. But I feel like he's still got a lot of work to do in terms of efficiency. You know, he's very all in, and a lot of mistakes do come with that. But he's a ones player as well. You know, that's a different kind of style to twos. So yeah, Nwpo here playing at a very, very high pace as usual, and we've come to expect that from Nwpo. But I mean, look at that demo. That is unbelievable off the ceiling from Nwpo. How does he track his opponent all the way up to the ceiling and just about get him before he runs out of boost? I don't even know. I thought his opponent actually got away, but clearly not. Looking for a pinch there with Ruas as well. Now he's going to look for a read off the sidewall. Not able to get it. It does get cleared by the opponent. It's going to be pre-flip pass back to Ruas, who does get there in time. Nwpo now with a pre-jump to try and block his opponent. Doesn't need to. It's a good pass from Ruas off the ceiling. Nwpo puts it out of the backboard. Ruas isn't there in time to read that one. Was still recovering from the previous play. Good block from Ruas. I think things with Ruas as well, we'll just quickly talk about him. And when he makes these saves, and that is going to lead to a goal, but when he makes them saves, he's sort of making the save, but he's looking for a pass at the same time, you know. And I think that's what sets Ruas apart from a lot of players, at least defensively. It's not just a quick hit, a desperate hit to get the ball out, and then the opponent ends up, you know, taking the ball again. He's always looking to put the ball somewhere safe, at least. And, you know, if you can't find a pass, he'll be looking to put it somewhere safe. He doesn't just hit it straight out. And I think that's just smart plays from Ruas. It is all square in this game, though. The opponents are putting on a good fight back here. But it's going to be a lot to shut out Nwpo and Ruas from now on, I should say. And there it is. As soon as I say that, there is their next goal. Fourth goal for Nwpo as well, to put his team, him and Ruas, 4-3 up, a goal ahead in this game. Still over a minute remaining though, plenty of time for either team to take the win here. Nwpo going for an unusual play, doesn't quite connect with the ball this time around. Usually he does, even when it looks like an unusual play, he sort of pulls something out of the bag. Now Ruas taking the ball away from Nwpo there a little bit, but maybe Nwpo could have just sat on the backboard and allowed Ruas to do his usual defensive duties. But this time he wanted it. That's an unreal touch from Ruas towards the opponent net, or the opponent's net I should say, and a good initial pass from Nwpo. The game has just sort of quietened down a little bit here. Nwpo not rushing in as much. He goes for this ball though. He does cut Ruas off of it, and that's a great flip reset. And Nwpo's 5th goal, 4th goal. Why did I think I already had 4 goals? Did Ruas score the first goal? I can't remember now. Ruas may have scored one of the kickoff goals, and I'm just thinking that Nwpo did. I'm going to have to go back and look at that, honestly. I won't show it now, but I'll go back and have a look. Anyway, yeah, Nwpo's 4th goal. I thought that was his 5th goal, but never mind. 4th goal and 5-3 up. Good save from Nwpo, and coming to the end of this now, it looks like they're going to have it as a win for Ruas and Nwpo. They have secured it. 10 seconds remaining. A good stop from Ruas on the backboard. Pops the ball high and outwards just to waste a bit more time. And he makes it as awkward as possible for the opponents as well to get a decent touch. And there's the 0 seconds on the clock. Just waiting for the ball now to die. Nwpo keeps it up. Can they get a final goal? Ruas not quite connecting with it, unfortunately, to get the 6th goal of the game. But it was good vision from Nwpo to try and find Ruas. Okay, so I just went and looked back. And yeah, I completely missed Ruas stealing one of Nwpo's goals. It was Nwpo's, what I thought was his 3rd goal off of the backboard, the double tap that I thought was going to get cleared. Ruas quite clearly steals it on the line. I don't know how I missed that. Do apologise. Anyway, on to the next replay. Okay, replay number 2 on board with Nwpo, of course, and he's in a Fennec this time, switching out from the Octane, and Ruas on his team. This is a follow-on from the previous game, and they go 1-0 down this time in 4 seconds instead of 1-0 up. But this game was pretty much immediately played after the previous game that we just watched here. So this is the same session, if you like, for Nwpo and Ruas. And this was just after the new season kicked off as well. So this is actually Grand Champ 3, but a lot of these players will be in SSL. Obviously Nwpo and Ruas definitely will be in SSL. And when the time comes, good control from Nwpo there after the 50. And he gets a nice high flick into the top of the net to get his 1st goal and to tie the game up 1-1. Only 21 seconds have passed. And Nwpo now with a good touch off the kickoff for a reset. Not a great reset, but I think he gets some sort of bump there on the line. Or the opponent expected a better reset from Nwpo. Either way, it does result in a goal. 2-1. 3 goals in quick succession in this game from both teams. And now Ruas off the ceiling there. He's going to get beaten to the ball. And Nwpo's going to get beaten to the ball as well. Ruas off the ceiling maybe a little bit too soon. The opponent gets a nice pinch pass off the ceiling to his opponent, who then beats Nwpo to the ball. And that is their 2nd goal of the game. And all square once again. Lots of goals in the 1st minute of this game already. Can any team cement some possession here? And just to stop the goals flowing, that's a good pinch attempt from the opposition. It does go high, but it had good direction towards the goal. Unfortunately not on target. Have a good power as well. And now it's Nwpo and Ruas under a little bit of pressure here. And they're just going to have to soak up a little bit more pressure. Nwpo gets a good touch though, and powers the ball down the opposition side of the field. Ruas going for a shot double. Nwpo wanted it as well, but Ruas not seeing Nwpo up for it, and now Ruas has taken every single pad. Nwpo can't get any. They're doing the exact same thing right now on Nwpo and Ruas. I thought it was Ruas and Kalirs that were twin brothers, but these two looking like they're twin brothers with what they're doing at the moment. And eventually they do break apart, and Nwpo yet to find not much boost, I should say. He's struggling to get some boost. There we go, picks up the 100 mid-right. Still 2-2 in this game, despite Ruas and Nwpo tripping over each other multiple times. And it just settled down. Nwpo again, going to have to retreat and find some boost. Ruas with a good stop there. Nwpo not able just to get on it just yet, but he does force the opponent to make a play and give the ball away to Nwpo. Nwpo with a solid 50. Ruas, of course, is going to sweep in. He's always there. And now he's slowing the play down. Lets his opponent make the move first. And then gets a nice shot into the right side of the goal for the team's 3rd goal of this game. And his 1st, I believe. Yep, his 1st goal. Nwpo already with 2 goals in this game. Goes for a reset. He's going to go for a pinch off the ground. It's a good save from the opponent onto his own crossbar. And Ruas isn't there to follow up the shot. That's a great save. A little bit of an unconventional one, but a good one at least. And it works. They haven't been conceded on yet in this passage of play, but Ruas and Nwpo turning up the pressure here. Double from Ruas, that is on target, but it is a good save once again from Void on the other team. Halfway through this game, and Nwpo and Ruas, as I said, just turning up the heat a little bit here against the opposition. Ruas coming in, diving in. A little bit of an awkward touch for Nwpo, but it's a good one and a good 50 to follow up as well, actually. Fair play. Really good first touch to use his car tyres there, just to take the pace out of the ball. Gets demo before he can get a pass off to his teammate. Took a little bit too long that time. I didn't think I'd be saying that about Nwpo. Usually he's just on it straight away. He doesn't usually take too much time. He doesn't need to take too much time. And here we go then. As I'm saying that, there we go. Really quick play. Good reset shot from Nwpo. Beats up both opponents as well, straight for the middle of them. And to get his hat-trick once again. Second hat-trick of the video. And yeah, 3 goals for Nwpo in this game. Still 2 minutes remaining. I'm sure he's not done yet. But we'll see. The opposition have been pretty solid. They certainly haven't been easy to get past. They've defended quite well. Made some really good heroic saves. And now Ruas again just making the save there ahead of Nwpo. Bit of a funny touch there from Ruas, but it doesn't matter. Nwpo takes the ball, gets a pinch shot. Not on target once again, a little bit high. Similar to the opponent's pinch shot earlier. But it doesn't matter too much. But the opponent does come away and get a decent shot off the onto the blue net, but Nwpo blocking it very well. Looking for a dunk there. The opposition did spot that. Actually done really well there, to be fair. It looked dangerous. It looked like he was dropping it down in his own net. But he didn't want to hit it away because he could see Nwpo trying to get a block. So he just took a touch in front of his net and hoped that his teammate was there to pick it up and clear the ball away. And that is exactly what happened. Ruas now on the attack. A reset from Ruas. Bottom left corner shot. Saved comfortably again by the opposition. But this looks like an open net, and Nwpo is going to take that all day long. 5th goal for the blue team, and Nwpo's 4th goal of this game. Exactly a minute remaining in this game as well. So not long left, and they are 3 goals up. Looking like another win on the board here for Ruas and Nwpo. And oh, that is almost an unbelievable pinch shot from Nwpo to the top left corner. Great power, but not quite on target. Good, unique shot. This is what I love about Nwpo, you know. He doesn't always go for the obvious play that most players would do. He just goes sometimes full speed. That's a great double from the opposition to get themselves somewhat back in this game. There's still plenty of time to get 2 goals here. But yeah, Nwpo sometimes goes for a kind of shot that you just wouldn't even think of doing. Most players wouldn't even think of doing, and sometimes he pulls it off as well. A lot of the time he does, I should say. And that's what makes him so unique and entertaining to watch. Almost another goal. It is another goal. I thought that was going to be a save from Ruas. But that's the 4th goal now for the orange team, and they're only a goal behind. And they've scored 2 really quick goals here in the final minute, and they've got time for another one as well. Oh, Nwpo was looking for a pass over to Ruas, but Ruas turns away for the boost instead. Probably wouldn't have reached the pass anyway, would Ruas, because he didn't have a lot of boost to play with. And they are trying to get this game sealed here in the last 10 seconds of the blue team. And Nwpo now looking for a bump. Doesn't connect, but he does waste plenty of time. Pops the ball for his teammate, who can take it forward. And Ruas here just slowing the play down. Kills the ball on 0 seconds, and they do secure the win, 5-4. And as always, Nwpo entertaining. Of course, Ruas too. But it's good to be on board with Nwpo because he is just so entertaining to watch. And if you were entertained and you enjoyed the video, do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you all very soon.